Alright, here is Virgin Galactic, SPCE. That finishes at $33.07 today. That is down 12.42%. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Alright, so here's AMC. This finishes at $33.43 today. That is down 15.04%. Haven't talked about this one in a while, but as of late, it's been tanking. It's been in free fall, along with all the other meme stocks. So let's analyze this. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 37.50 and 32. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 37.50, 42, 44.60, 48, 51.20, 55, 58, 62.40, and then the all-time high of 72.62. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 32, 26, 20.50, 16.50, and then 14. There's a few levels of support under that, but we aren't going to discuss that right now. RSI is currently at 56, so getting pretty low there. It's not quite oversold, undervalued just yet, but quickly approaching that. It hasn't been getting much volume as of late. The volume has dropped significantly since the short squeeze. Only did 135 million in volume today. So significant volume drop off. Yeah, these channels are pretty wide, pretty decently sized. Although to the downside, they are much wider than the upside. So this will pull back more easily than it will go to the upside. If it goes to the upside, there is a decent amount of resistance there. So this needs some good buying pressure for this to break through those resistances. It's probably not going to moon again until it breaks 62.40. So yeah, just looking at this graph, this looks pretty bearish. Doesn't look great. It was consolidating for a while between 60 and 50 approximately. And, you know, once something consolidates, it's either going to break out or sell off. So everyone was hoping that it was going to break out after consolidation, but unfortunately, it's selling off. And just looking at this, not financial advice, but it looks like it's going to go into free fall right now. It blew right through all these supports. Pretty heavy support too, but blew right through all of them in the past like 2 weeks. And it's not catching any support. So this looks like it's still going to be in free fall, in the short term at least. So that's really not good. Maybe you want to consider taking profits if you bought in really early. And maybe you just want to cut losses if you're down on this right now. Because this does look like it's going to pull back some more. You know, like I said, these channels are really wide. So this can easily go back all the way down to 16.50. If it breaks that, then it'll finally catch some support. So if you want to go long right now, I don't recommend that. I know you guys want to buy the dip, but this is not a dip. This is a free fall. I'd hold off if you want to go long, you know. You can probably get this at a way better price. This does not appear like it's done free falling just yet. You want to set your buy orders at 20 or 16.50 because it might actually go all the way back there. And if you want to go short, that could be a good play. I personally don't like shorting meme stocks. That's really, really risky because, you know, the thing could reverse and could moon at any time. And plus, the time to short would have been at like 60 or 50. At this point, if you want to short, you could make some decent money, but the fat tindies are already off the table. But honestly, this does look like it's going to pull back some more. So if you want to short, seems like a decent play. Just do it at your own risk. But I definitely wouldn't go long. As of this very moment, you don't want to be catching a falling knife. And if you want to go short, just do it at your own risk. You don't have to diamond hands, you know. Consider taking profits, consider cutting if it's really getting that bad. Or sell covered calls, that's another option. So yeah, sorry to everyone who lost money on this today. And good luck to everyone looking to take a position. Alright, here's XELA. This finishes at $4 on the dot. That is down 7.83% today. This was really disappointing because this morning this was up near 550. It was up like 15% or something like that. And it finishes down 8%. So major price action, crazy swings. Yeah, that sucks. But let's analyze this. So yesterday I said that we have a cup and handle forming here. And I said that 550 might be the top of the cup. I said might because it could have kept running to 6 or 8. Now we kind of have some confirmation that 550 was the top of the cup. Not saying it is, but the graph today would support that. I said if 550 is in fact the top of the cup, then this will probably pull back to around 350 and start to consolidate. So as of right now, that looks like that's where this is headed. Looks like this could pull back to 350 and consolidate to form the handle of the cup and handle. You know, if you guys want a diamond hands, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do with your money, but maybe consider taking profits at this point. Taking profits is never a bad idea. Yeah, again, we have this gap up at 150. The gaps usually do fill, so eventually probably will come back to 150. Eventually. Probably not in the short term, but eventually. RSI is at 71, so this still currently is overbought and overvalued. So just be careful, guys. It did 293 million in volume today. So still significant volume. Not quite as much as some previous trading sessions, but still very significant volume there. So this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. At this point, I do think that this is going to pull back a little bit more. I think this is more likely to go to the downside than the upside. So if you want to go long, very risky stuff there. Not saying it won't go to the upside. And if it does go to the upside, this can easily go back to the all-time high of 782. Not much resistance here holding this back. But I think it's more likely that this is going to pull back and consolidate. So if you want to go long, I wouldn't recommend that. Not saying it won't go higher, but it just seems too risky at this point. Could pay off pretty big, though. So if you want to go long, just do it at your own risk. And if you want to go short, still kind of risky because this is a meme stock. A lot of positive sentiment. A lot of apes like this stock. So this could, in fact, squeeze at any moment. Could reverse and squeeze at any moment. So for that reason, it's risky to short there. But this probably will pull back a little bit further. We are getting bearish indicators here. Cup and handle. Handle is forming. High RSI, high volume, and the gap up at 150. Those are all bearish indicators. Just going off the technicals, it does appear that this is going to pull back. My prediction to around 350. But honestly, I don't even think it's worth it to go short either. Because if you short at 4, it ain't going to pull back that much. So you're risking being short squeezed out for a massive loss to make, 10%? I don't really think it's worth it. At this point, if you don't have a position, I'd probably just recommend not to do anything. Just to stay away from this. This is really, really risky at this point. This is more like a gamble than an investment. So this is very scary stuff here. I think it's going to pull back a little bit further to around 350 to complete the handle and consolidate for a little bit. And hopefully after that, it's going to break out again. Yeah, sorry to everyone who lost money on this one today. Really sucks, especially since it hit 550 and came all the way back down to 4. And good luck to everyone who is currently in this stock and looking to take a position. So that is XELA. XELA Technologies. Here is MMAT Metamaterials. That finishes at $4.27 today. That is up 7.02%. I've been talking about MMAT past couple of shows. I said that it was in free fall and it's not catching any support. And if it went below 360 and 270, that'd be really, really bad. Fortunately, it does appear like 360 had some very strong support, and hopefully this is the bottom. Yeah, it's finally catching some support at 360. So hopefully we get a reversal soon. Let's do the downside first. So it's currently trading between the sideways channels, the rectangle of 450 and 360. So if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 260, 160, 90 cents, and then 40 cents. And if this goes to the upside, next level of support would be 450, 520, 570, 660, 740, $8, 850, 970, 1080, 1150, 14, 1610, 1780, $20, and then the all-time high of 2176. And the channels above 1150 are really wide, so it's probably going to be a while before we get back to 1150, but once it breaks that, there's not much resistance holding it back, and there's going to be a lot of price action once this breaks 1150. So either way, as of this moment, to the upside or the downside, there's a lot of support and resistance. It's going to take a lot of buying pressure for this to move up, and a lot of selling pressure for this to move down. The channels are pretty narrow here, so a lot of support and resistance. RSI is currently at 40, so below average, but not quite oversold and undervalued. And it did 39 million in volume today, which isn't too much compared to the previous trading sessions. And we have this gap down at 14, so this is likely to come back to 14 eventually. Probably not in the short term, but eventually I would say this is going to come back to 14 to fill the gap. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, but it does appear like this is finally catching support at 360, and 360 might be the bottom. So I would say this is a pretty decent price here. I don't want to call it, I don't want to say this is the bottom, but this does appear like there's a very good chance this is the bottom. So if you want to go long here, I could support that. This is a very good price, and if this continues to pull back, then you could just average down. So yeah, I support going long here. If you want to go short, I don't really see a reason to go short at this point. It already went down so much. The time to go short would have been at 20 bucks, 15, 10. Could have made a lot of money if you went short there. I don't see why you would short here at $4, at $4.30. You're really not going to make that much money. A good amount of bullish indicators here. Yeah, don't see any reason to go short. I would not recommend that. I support going long and holding at this point. Good price. If it keeps pulling back, I would suggest you average down. And if you want to go short, I don't recommend doing that. Doesn't really make much sense. Hopefully the worst is over for MMAT. This was really brutal, really disgusting. This does appear like this could be the reversal. Hopefully. So yeah, congratulations to everyone who made money in this stock. Good luck to everyone holding this stock currently. I know there's a lot of apes holding this stock. Yeah, we'll have to see where this goes in the short term. This is MMAT Metamaterials. Alright, here is Virgin Galactic, SPCE. That finishes at $33.07 today. That is down 12.42%. Another meme stock that looks like it's in free fall. The past couple of days, it's been absolutely tanking. And just looking at this chart, looks pretty bearish. Does not appear like it's going to be done free falling anytime soon. Yeah, so I see the channels to the downside are much wider than the channels to the upside. So if this continues to free fall, which it most likely will, there's going to be a decent amount of price action here. Not too much support holding this up. And on the other hand, to the upside, there is a decent amount of resistance. Not going to take too much selling pressure for this to go down, and it's going to take a good amount of buying pressure for this to break through this resistance. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 33.90 and 32.20. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 33.90, 35.80, 37.40, 39.70, 41.60, 43, 45, 46.50, 49.30, 52.10, 53.20, 54.50, 56, 57.10, 58.50, 59.50, and then the all-time high of 62.80. So yeah, a lot of resistance there. So it's going to take a lot of buying pressure for this stock to move back up again. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support is 32.20, 31.30, 28.80, 26.30, 25, 23.60, 21.80, 20.40, 18.20, 17.20, and then the low of 14.30. Like I just said, a lot of support and resistance on this stock. Although it does appear like there is more resistance than support. So more downside potential than upside potential right now. So the RSI is currently at 42. So that is a little bit below average, not quite oversold and undervalued, but it is approaching that. And it did 85 million in volume today, which is a pretty good amount of volume. Not as much as some of the previous trading sessions, but yeah, I would say this free fall the past couple of days is confirmed by the volume. Similar to AMC, if you want to go long, I would not recommend that as of this very moment. You don't want to catch a falling knife. This looks like it's going to dump pretty hard. That's what it looks like on this graph. I know you guys want to buy the dip, but this is not a dip. This is a free fall. So, just be patient. Hold off. You can get a way better price. So, yeah, if you want to go long, I would not recommend that just yet. Just hold off. Wait a little bit. I can't really say what price is a good price to buy in at, but keep an eye on the RSI. As soon as it goes below 30, if it goes below 30, then you can start to consider buying in. But as of right now, going long is not a good idea. And if you want to go short, it seems like a pretty decent play. I mean, the time to go short would have been like 50 or 45. You would have made some fat tendies there. It does appear like there still is money to be made if you want to short this. Just not as much as you would have gotten if you did it a little earlier. And again, it is risky, so be careful. This is a meme stock, and this can reverse and squeeze at any time. If you do decide to short this, seems like a pretty decent play. Just be careful. Set stop losses so you don't get squeezed out. Or you do get squeezed out, but you don't lose that much money. And low-key, this is a cup and handle here. big cup and handle. Wow. So just off the top of my head, this looks like there's a handle forming here, and it should consolidate around 35-ish, which it currently is at right now. So yeah, this is Virgin Galactic, SPCE. Sorry to everyone who lost money today and past couple of trading sessions. Very nasty. And good luck to everyone looking to take a position in this stock. Alright, here is CRTD Creatd Inc. Talked about this one yesterday. This is very high up there on stock twits. The apes love this stock. Pulled back today. Again, this one also looks like it's low-key in free fall. Alright, so let's analyze this one. So, yeah, I said this is a cup and handle here. Top of the cup being 8, bottom being 270. So I said that this would probably consolidate around 5 to complete the cup and handle. Yeah, the handle was rejected here and went straight down. So, no cup and handle. This is a cup and free fall. And just looking at the chart, 4 might be the support. Looks like it's catching some support at 4. I wouldn't be so sure just yet. This could in fact keep pulling back. So it's currently sitting at the support of $4, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 420, lol, 435, 460, 480, $5, 530, 560, $6, 620, 650, 680, 715, 740, and then the high of 781. And if it goes to the downside, next level of support would be 370, 350, 330, $3, 270, and then the low of 240. So either way right now, there's a lot of support and resistance both ways. So this is going to take a lot of buying pressure to go up and a lot of selling pressure to go down. Past 2 days, there was a lot of selling pressure. RSI is currently at 52, so that is pretty average. So according to the RSI, $4 is pretty fair market value. It did 14 million in volume today, which is pretty significant, but not nearly as much as the past 2 trading sessions. But I would say the sell-off today is confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long here, I would hold off on that. Just like I said for AMC and Virgin Galactic, you don't really want to catch a falling knife. Just looking at the chart, it does appear like there still is room to pull back. Maybe not. Maybe 4 is the bottom and it caught support. But hasn't proven itself yet. So if you want to go long, I would hold off just a little bit. If it goes up, then okay. It seems like 4 is the support and you could buy in. But if it keeps on falling, then I'd just hold off and see if you can get a better price. Although 4 is a pretty decent price, and according to the RSI, fair market value, I guess if you want to buy in at 4, that's a pretty decent play. It just looks like it's going to come down a little bit more. And if you want to go shorts, I don't really see a reason to do that at this point. You know, you probably could make some money. This already pulled back so much, all the way from $8. That would have been the time to short, around $8, $7, $6, around there. That would have been the time to short. Here at $4, you'd be collecting crumbs at this point. Really not too much money to be made. And this is a meme stock. A lot of apes like this stock. So this could reverse and squeeze at any moment. So I think that's too risky. I don't recommend going short on this play. You missed the opportunity. Yeah, if you want to go long, $4 seems like a pretty decent price, but you can probably get it for cheaper. I would support going long. And if you want to go short, I don't recommend that. That's way too risky. Not really worth it. So yeah, sorry to everyone who lost money today on this and yesterday. Really nasty. Hang in there. And good luck to everyone currently holding this stock and looking to take a position. This is CRTD Creatd Inc. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.